All right, guys, we are live. 70th episode, and we got our staple back. We got Steve down here, Protective Dad Pranks. He is back. Thank God. We couldn't make it another week without him.
Yeah,
but, right. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Corvette Weekly, where we're going to give you all the Corvette news, and we're going to hang out a little bit and talk Corvettes. Over here, Car of the Week, I'm not going to forget it this time. This is a friend of Matt Hurley's, so he is in the chat here, so maybe he could tell us a little bit about it, but it looks like a ceramic matrix gray, blue calipers, carbon fiber wheels. It is lowered. He did send me a list of mods, which I actually have to pull up. But just so you guys know, the Car of the Week could be your car. If you are interested, definitely send us an email, Horsepower Obsessed, or the Vet Syndicate Instagram account. Send us a picture of your ride and let us know you want to be Car of the Week. It looks like he has it lowered, wheel spacers, just like similar to what we just recently did. Painted his calipers in rapid blue. That's pretty cool. I thought those were just the blue. Expel tint, ceramic, and Soul Sport Cats are on order. So that thing is looking really good. It looks like ceramic matrix gray. I would have to say that's probably what it is, but Matt Hurley can let us know here in a second. So anyway, guys, if you're interested in being Car of the Week, having your car displayed up here for the Monday night, just shoot me an email or send a message over to Vet Syndicate on Instagram. But yeah, we are well into our way on the 70th episode here, guys. We got a lot of information to talk about tonight. Some Corvettes at Carlisle info.
Hey, I just noticed you gave me pretty wording, pretty fonts.
I did. I had to change it up a little bit.
Special.
Yeah, I wanted your first day back to be a good one.
Hey, I don't have to wear my wife's makeup right now. Not even a joke.
It's kind of a joke. All right, guys, so we got 48 thumbs ups already. For some reason, it's going quick tonight, guys. If you could smash that thumbs up button, let us know we're doing some good things here, and we'll keep doing these good things. So this is what your thumbs up button looks like. Please hit that. It really helps the channel. It helps other Corvette guys see these Corvette hangouts that we do. And yeah, it's fun. So yes, Matt Hurley confirmed that is a ceramic matrix gray car. 3LZ, carbon wheels, custom calipers done in rapid blue, like we said. It is a really nice looking spec. I like it a lot. The rapid blue goes really well with the ceramic matrix gray. Steve Robertson says that's a beautiful car. I definitely agree. That's a good question, General Lee. Matt Hurley, are you coming to Carlisle? Or is your friend here, I guess, coming to Carlisle? But I would actually like to see you come to Carlisle, too. You should. It's a good time.
100%.
60 thumbs ups currently. That's awesome, guys. Let's keep that rolling. Let's hit 100 by 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. In what, 8 minutes? Let's hit 100 in 8 minutes. We can do it. We got 40 more to go. In 8 minutes, let's hit 100.
Dude, if it's only 96 at Carlisle, that's like freaking 15 degrees cooler than Texas.
I'll be honest with you, Bruno. Every single year I'm at Carlisle, that week is always the hottest week of the entire summer. I don't know why. Somehow it just works out that way. Last year was ridiculously hot. The year before that, ridiculously hot. It's just the way it is. That's why, again, guys, I want to make this very clear. I'll have a booth right beside AWE in the installation alley or midway. And I'm serious when I tell you guys, come to the booth and hang out. It's going to be hot. You might as well get under a booth and get out of the sun. Come hang out. I want a crowd, just a gigantic crowd around the Horsepower Obsessed / AWE booth the entire time. Because trust me, you're gonna love it. Because AWE will be debuting their Z06 exhaust at Corvettes at Carlisle this year. So we're going to do it in a way where my car will be the car that you hear the cold start of the stock exhaust with, and then my friend's car will be the car with the prototype AWE exhaust. So you can hear both side by side, hear the differences, and you can start pre-ordering this thing right away. So you're definitely going to want to be there ASAP to hear this thing, because this is going to be the exhaust for this car. I guarantee it.
Hey, 100 thumbs ups.
100 thumbs ups. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, you guys are awesome. Look at that. I knew you could do it. I had no doubts.
Wow.
That is fantastic, though, guys. You're killing it tonight. So, anyway, let's talk about the giveaway. We are continuing the giveaway from last week, which if you guys weren't here, didn't see that, it is going to be the XL splash guards or rock guards for a C7 or a C8 Corvette. Now, that is coming to us from our friends at the Extreme Online Store. They are custom painted carbon flash black. Again, C7 or C8. So if you want to win those, every $10 donation will get you entered. Every $100 donation through Venmo will get you 20 entries and a free t-shirt from Vet Syndicate. So the Venmo link, of course, is pinned at the top of this particular chat if you want to check that out. Definitely get entered if you need some splash guards, because those things are typically $300. You can get in for $100 and probably win. Because at this point, how many entries do we have, Steve?
3.
Three entries. And those aren't 3 at 10 or anything, right? Those are just 3 single entries.
No, I think it's 3 people. Total of 5.
5 entries. Okay.
That's nothing. We usually have like
guys.
8 to 100.
If someone donates $100 to win these, you're going to get 20 entries and a free t-shirt, and odds are really good you're going to win with 20 entries. So you'll win a $300 set of rock guards for $100. 107 thumbs up currently, guys. Let's keep rolling. I love that. Let's keep rolling. Dr. Corvette's in the house. He says, "What's up, Shane? What's up, Shane?" Steve Robertson says, "More importantly, will there be an open bar at the pool?" I'm pretty sure our hotel room actually does have a pool, so we could probably make that work. Again, guys, please come to the Horsepower Obsessed booth, hang out, and literally afterwards we can all go get dinner, we can all hang out all day. That's what this whole thing is all about. Oh. General Lee, $10. So he gets entered even though those rock guards will not fit a Z06. I can tell you that. I should have probably said that. Mark Cutsey said, for your information, I got my 500,000 points on July 24th, and I was only 21 days past my 6 months, so not necessarily 45 days. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'm super pumped to get mine because there's actually a lot of really cool accessories in the GM accessory store thing. So I feel like I could spend $5,000 in there without thinking too hard about it.
I don't know how much you have left to do. You've pretty much done most of it already.
Oh no, there's still plenty to come. Trust me. I was just messaging somebody earlier today. I was like, "Hey, can you send me this, this, and this?" And they're like, "You got to make some videos for us on the other parts we sent first." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fair."
Yeah,
I'm still behind 4 videos. I still got 4 videos to put out before you guys are seeing the car the way it's supposed to be seen. Yeah. That might just be one of them.
Yep.
So
we're going to do a quick promotion. Extreme Online Store. These are the carbon fiber mirror caps. Just so you guys know, I don't know if you can see it, but the carbon fiber on here is legit great products. So these will probably be on a Z06 somewhere soon.
I love your lift.
Probably.
Your lift.
Dude, I know.
Your lift.
So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on. Yeah. So I have magic. I actually can, when I get angry enough, I can actually make some teeth like just disappear just out of pure anger. Summon, old man.
Let's see the teeth. There, look at that. Look at the missing one. I like it. Nice. All you need is a banjo.
So when I talk, air blows through here. So I'm kind of screwed one way or the other. I leave the tooth out, then air blows through here, and it sounds funny. Less funny, but funny nonetheless. So I put my grandpa thing back in here.
Grandpa thing. Oh, sweet
then
Jesus.
I talk with the lift. So I don't know.
I'll tell you what. We got Jason over here losing teeth. We got Steve losing his face. I
Right.
don't know what I'm going to do without you guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So this was even worse. I went to the dentist and they said, no, it's perfect. It fits right. I'm like, are you kidding? So I go and I said, can I eat with it? And they're like, oh yeah, no, you can eat with it. I said, okay, cool. So I'm at Corvettes and Coffee on Saturday, and I grab it was either a donut or kolache, and it was sticking to this thing. I couldn't chew with it. I was opening the door for me. I'm trying to say thank you. I got my mouth full of food. It's all stuck to this plastic thing in my mouth. I ended up having to take it out, spit it out. I stuck it in a container of water and I ate with no tooth. It was so much easier. But yeah, I can't eat.
God.
Amber's right. I can't.
All right, so let's see what we got here.
No, I can whistle with this thing though. I was doing it the other day. I don't know how to figure it out, but I was driving. And I'm like, and I don't remember how to do it now, but I could whistle so freaking good with this thing in my mouth, man. I was like, I can't whistle without it, but I can whistle really well. It's awful. I just needed it. Should have been carbon fiber. Now that would have been cool.
Ralph Cruz says, what is the giveaway again? We have C7 or C8 extended rock guards. So all 4 will be given away for the C8 or C7, your choice. They are usually about $300, but could be yours for a donation of $10 if that's what you choose to donate. We might have maybe we could do an HPO kiddie pool. Why not? Right? We'll have something like that. It'd just be a giant
But
cooler
with adults.
full of, yeah.
We're not Hollywood.
Where do you see the car of the week? It's right here, right beside me. Right there. That is a ceramic matrix gray Z06 with rapid blue custom painted calipers. Matt Hurley says the videos this past week, Justin, were awesome. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to get them out, man. Like I filmed all these videos and the way that the car looks is not even what you guys are seeing right now because there's still updated videos to come.
Yeah.
LT4 Powered says, stop putting out videos, HPO. I don't have that kind of free time. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I've been putting out one a day for the last week, and that is really hard. That is a really hard thing to do as a YouTuber is to get one video a day out. Like, I put out the video in the day, and then I'm good, and then at night, I got to sit here and edit the next video to come out the next day, and it's a lot of work.
Hey, we got a Venmo, Ralph Cruz.
Let's see. Ralph Cruz donates $50
Got it.
for the giveaway. So he gets 5 entries into winning the C8 or C7 rock guards from Extreme Online Store, guys. So like I said, if you haven't been watching the videos, Extreme Online Store makes some really, really high quality carbon fiber parts, and there might be a video update of that coming very soon for my Z06. Matt Hurley says he literally might end up selling his silver Z06 and buying a black Z07 because of my car. It just looks so sinister. That's not a bad idea, Matt. I'll be honest. For anybody else, I would say not to do that because that's a lot of money, but we've seen your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just sneezes in a Z07 up here.
Yeah, he sneezes and another Z06 is in his garage. Dad's garage said he wishes they made those mirror caps for the C7. I kind of do too. That was one thing I always wanted on my ZR1 was carbon fiber mirrors, and that was an option for that car from GM, but it was like a ridiculous amount, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Dr. Corvette says, I just used 12,000 of my reward points to pay off my mom's car. One less thing she has to worry about because of his dad that passed away last week. Yeah, so guys, yeah, his dad did pass, so my condolences. Him and I have talked on the back end and talked a lot about that, but that's very sad.
Hey, can you check Venmo? Can you check Venmo for Jeremy? He didn't know if he made a mistake. He sent it to the wrong place.
Yeah.
2020 Matrix.
Hopefully not.
We did just get one from Clay Jones for $20. 2 entries. I don't have anything from Jeremy this week.
Okay. Clay Jones doing right now.
And then Matt French says that he'll sell his 2023 Z06 if he can get a ZR1. So yeah, guys, if you saw the thumbnail on this video, that is a rendering of what some people speculate the 2025 or 2026 ZR1 to look like. And I know what a lot of you guys are going to say right off the bat. Oh, it doesn't look that much different than a Z06. No, it doesn't. And it probably won't. The Z06 is already a wide body. There's not really a whole lot left to do aside from a little bit of a tweak here and there. And the front bumper looks like it's a little bit more opened up, just like the C7 ZR1 was compared to the C7 Z06. So very, very likely that it will look something like that. 2020 Matrix 8 says that he's about to have a black Z07. Thanks to my buddy Justin. He is referring to me. So again, guys, we're here in this community to make sure everybody gets something out of it. 2020 Matrix 8, I don't even know him personally, but he has been a huge supporter of the channel. And because of that, I wanted to hook him up with a C8 Z06 allocation. I can do the same for you guys. I know there's a way to do it. It is over MSRP. And if you're interested in getting a car early or faster, it is going to be over MSRP. You can email me for the details. It's just the horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com. Darren Brett says ZR1 lists are looking like the Z06 lists. Yeah, it's going to be that way from here forward, guys. It really is. There is a good chance that things don't return to normal for quite some time. And if that's the case, you're probably not going to get a Z06, a ZR1, or an ERAY without paying over MSRP unless you're willing to wait years. That's the unfortunate reality of it.
Venmo.
Okay, we got Kevin Horan donates $20, so he gets entered twice. He says, great mods on your car. Thank you, Kevin. I look forward to seeing you at Carlisle, by the way. I know it every time I see it, it feels like it's been too long.
Mm.
With that said, Kevin, will you have your car/cars at Carlisle? I don't think you did last year, if I remember correctly, but you did at the show down in Gibsonia. Matt French says that he misses his 19 ZR1 and they didn't look that much different, but it was cool to have more of a specialty car. Side by side, the ZR1 is massively different than the Z06, but to see them apart, you're right. It's kind of hard to tell other than that big wing, assuming you have that. The C8, this would be cool if it did. The C8 ZR1 should look like the Z06 GT3R, which I actually had pulled up some pictures that I wanted to show of the GT3R because it is just such a freaking beastly looking vehicle. Let me pull that up here. It's going to take 1 second.
Hey, Evic's back.
All right, so here it is. This is some of the pictures of the 24 Corvette Z06 GT3R that were shown at Road America. This is over at the CorvetteBlogger.com. These pictures, this thing is it's set up exactly how I would set up a car. Like, it's stealthed. It's black, matte black, of course. You guys voted against that on my Z06, but otherwise mine would have looked very similar to this right off the bat. But I love the extra girth of this car. The fenders are hugely wide. And I love the use of the American flag on this thing. Like, American flag all over the side. It's all over the front intake. It runs down the back of the car. I mean, look at that massive front hood scoop with a giant American flag in there. Like, I love that. That looks fantastic. If the C8 Z06 came out and looked like, or C8 ZR1 came out and looked like that, it would be very hard not to spend every single penny I've ever earned on it, because that thing is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
You probably have to trade in both your cars.
This one is specifically for the track. It's not a street car.
Yeah, that's not something Joe Schmo can go buy unless you.
Yeah, you have to be like a team.
Yeah, and it's kind of disappointing because, I mean, I can see why. If you look pretty close at the car, you can see there is nothing street legal about this thing, especially the side fenders there. You can see a giant scoops that are literally would just let rocks and debris fly right up the side of it. So like nothing about this is street legal, but it looks freaking amazing. And I mean, it looks just like a C8R, because for the most part, from what I understand, that's pretty much what it is. We got 138 thumbs ups currently with 192 watching, guys. Smash that thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel, guys.
Hey, check your Venmo again. AR RPM says he Venmoed 50.
Oh, we got something from Jeremy. $100 from Jeremy, so he gets 10 entries. Or no, he gets 20.
Thank you. A8 RPM.
Yep. No, Jeremy. I'll get to that one though. Jeremy gives 100, so he gets 20 entries. He says, love and affection from 2020 Matrix 8. He's also going to get another free t-shirt. Because you know what, Jeremy? You don't have enough. You need another one.
Dude, I went through my shirts to find I have a shirt drawer, like t-shirts. And I went through there. It was Vet Syndicate, Vet Syndicate, Vet Syndicate, Vet Syndicate, Vet Syndicate. Dude, it was like a whole stack.
I know. Mine's the same way. It's so between Vet Syndicate and Blackout Tinting / HPO merch, I literally wear what looks like the same shirt every day. Meanwhile, I literally have 12 t-shirts of the same exact thing.
You know, my shirt should be in pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually got a question about that on my website the other day about that shirt. So
yeah,
hopefully that does come in soon.
I ordered them like Monday before last, and I got my work ones they made like that. But then, of course, the ones that I actually want, they took forever.
And we're going to have like 60 Vet Syndicate shirts at Carlisle.
Yeah. So again, yeah, guys, at Corvettes at Carlisle, if you're coming, again, I want you to hang out at the booth, but we're also going to have a bunch of Vet Syndicate t-shirts. We're going to have some front seat driver shirts. We're going to also have, obviously, my Horsepower Obsessed t-shirts. Anything you guys want, it will be there. We do have Aaron Anderson donated $50, so he gets 5 entries.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got Kevin Horan already, right?
Yeah.
Keith French, $20.
Got it.
So he gets 2 entries. Thanks, guys. You guys are killing it tonight. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you can. It will definitely help out the channel and makes everybody happy in the end. When you hit that thumbs up button, more Corvette guys will see this, and yeah, that's always a good thing. We get this community growing even bigger than it already is. Mark, yes, I totally forgot until just now. I will fix that for you. I totally apologize. Yes, Matt, they are for rock guards. So the XL rock guard options are usually about $300. They exist right now for the C7 or the C8. So you can choose whichever one you want if you were to win. Let's see what we've got here. Stupid Fast Truck says, I have a ton of YouTube channel t-shirts. 90% of them are black, which isn't great during the summer. Yeah, that is something I get a request for every single year at Carlisle, is a shirt that's not black. But there is just something about a shirt that's not black, printing things on, it just doesn't look right, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I know it kind of sucks, but I have one t-shirt that's a dark gray. That's pretty much the best I'm going to probably do with that. We did have some Vet Syndicate shirts that were different colors, like the one Steve's wearing.
Yeah. I almost wore the red one tonight, and then we had the white one for the USA, which we have a couple of the white ones left, don't we? Or the USA?
Yeah,
we got a few of those.
So those will be coming to Carlisle too. We'll have a couple of the USA themed Vet Syndicate shirts that will be white. So if you want to grab one at the show, you'll be able to. Paul Monaco says, Justin, are you setting up near ACS Composite? I will be down the aisle from them. I'll be right beside AWE Exhaust Systems, which is usually, I don't know, a 1-minute walk from ACS. Yeah, Shane says, I'm pretty sure on a week's vacation with the Vet Syndicate crew, and I can wear a different t-shirt every day.
Yeah.
Got 148 thumbs up currently, guys. Please keep hitting that. It really helps out the channel. If we could hit 200 by 8, which is only 2 minutes, that's a little bit of a stretch, but boy, that'd be awesome.
Not for me. I got an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna be on for another hour. There we go. I call 8 says Justin, I love your Z06. Thank you. It's turning out really awesome. I had a pretty good idea it was going to turn out pretty neat, but it is far surpassing what I thought it was going to look like. Yeah, so Mark lives in Hawaii, and the shipping on my website was not supporting Hawaii for some reason, even though to ship to Hawaii, it's not any more expensive for a shirt than it is anywhere else. So 156 thumbs ups currently. He says no rush. I'll get to it tonight if I can remember, Mark. Darren says I need one of the OG Vet Syndicate shirts to go with my C7 Z06. Well, Darren, are you coming to Carlisle? Because we'll have the OG shirts there. Let's see. New member. Love the C8 Z06. Currently have the C7 Z06. Heading to National Corvette Museum Bowling Green on Wednesday. Nice. Jeff, I should be at the museum the first or second week of September. I'm not gonna say why, but I'll be there. So if any of you guys want to meet up down there, first or second week, I'll let you know closer to that time what day specifically. Scott Jarvie says, Justin, now that you've driven both, what car do you like better, the Z06 or your ZR1, and why? That is a future video coming up, so stay tuned. I'll have an answer for you soon, though. 157 thumbs up currently. Black makes me look like 2X. Yeah, whenever the comments are coming in this fast, I try to get through all of them. But all right, we're at 165 thumbs up. Boy, it jumped quick. Guys, like I said, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel. I hate to keep harping on it, but it really does help. Luke Walsh says theme music for HPO's Black Z06 is Rumble by Link Ray. I don't actually know that song. Paul says you made my stomach turn cutting into that bumper, but man, is it beautiful. Yeah. If you think your stomach turned, you should have been sitting in my seat for a second. I was going nuts inside. I do well at hiding it, but I was like, man, I do not want to do this. Yeah, it was scary. I was gonna say I thought that same thing, LT4 Powered. I thought people wear black because it's slimming. Anyway, guys, for those of you just joining in, looks like we have a couple new people watching. Check out the giveaway for today is going to be XL rock guards for a C7 Corvette or a C8 Corvette. And these are right around $300. You could win them for $10. So if you give a $10 donation, you will be entered to win. A $100 donation through Venmo, you'll get 20 entries to win, and you'll be given a free Vet Syndicate t-shirt. So, yeah, if you want some XL rock guards, now's your chance to get them for a hugely discounted rate. What's up, D? D's Rides. He says, what's up, friends? Miss you all, and hopefully we'll see you at Carlisle. You definitely will. Me and Jason will be there. Steve will have to pass due to some personal issues. But we will be there, D. So feel free to stop by. USA Pure Power says active arrow for the ZR1 or Zora. I definitely think the Zora will get active arrow, and the ZR1 might get some, but it's likely to be limited. So the ZR1, if I had to guess, will probably get an active wing, whereas the Zora will get all kinds of active stuff. So the wing, probably some dive planes up front, maybe even active side skirts. GM filed patents for active everything. They literally have patents for active side skirts, active front splitter, active spoilers. I mean, they literally could put active everything on this car.
Yep.
We got 171 thumbs ups currently. That's pretty good, guys. You're killing it. You're killing it. Yeah, D's Rides, active money too. Yeah, that's the thing is the ZR1 and the Zora, guys, when it comes to that car, even without dealership markups, be ready to bring your checkbook. That car is not going to be cheap. I mean, the Z06 that I got already was basically 150 plus tax. That is an extremely expensive car. When you start talking about even bigger and better, you're talking about a ZR1 that's going to max out easily at 200, and then a Zora that probably starts at 200. So you're talking about some seriously supercar money for a car that some people don't consider a supercar, which is actually kind of a good segue into the hot topic tonight, which is the C8 Corvette not being considered a Corvette by a lot of Corvette enthusiasts. This is one of those things a lot of people, and I've heard this a million times, I'm sure I speak for all of us here whenever I've seen this a bunch, the old school Corvette guys literally do not consider the C8 Corvette a Corvette. And it's pretty angering. What do you think about it?
See, here's my thing. It's like mostly anything. It's not a Corvette to some people at the moment because it hasn't been, the mid-engine Corvette hasn't been around long enough. In 10 years, almost, I feel like everybody's going to feel like it's a Corvette by then because it'll have been around for a decade as a mid-engine Corvette. And so those people that can't imagine the engine, in the back as opposed to the front, many of them will get over it, and then other people won't. Kind of like me, when it goes electric, I'm going to be one of those guys. I'm not right now. I mean, my dream's always been for Corvette to be a mid-engine car. Now that it is, I'm super happy. It doesn't mean I still absolutely love the front engine, but once it goes electric, I'm out. So,
yeah.
I don't want to be too big of a hypocrite. I will be that guy.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, to stay on, actually, this is going to be me going off topic again, but LT4 Powered kind of said it a second ago, where this whole thing started when the circle taillights ended.
Yeah.
And I mean, that is, imagine being that kind of mentality where you can't accept a car's evolution because the taillights aren't round anymore.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that to me, that's even worse than not accepting the evolution because the engine moved to the rear instead of the front. Like, that's a little bigger in my opinion, but even still, if Chevy wants to call it a Corvette, it's a Corvette.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I have a video coming here pretty soon that I got the ability to have a C6, a C7, and a C8 Z06 all lined up at the same time. 3 generations of Z06, and it is really, really stunning to see them all in person because you realize really quickly the C5 to the C6, you can clearly see the evolution. The C6 to the C7, you can clearly see the evolution. The C7 to the C8, I have no idea where it came from. It is a totally different car.
Yep.
I still say this. Here's where they screwed up. They should have never called this a Stingray. I've never liked that. I don't even have Stingray on my car. I just don't like it. I think it should have been something different. Like I always say, it could have been like the Corvette Exodus. Something different that has nothing to do. It doesn't look like a Stingray. Let's just let that heritage go completely and go to a new version.
Yeah,
put the New Balances in the closet and move on.
I don't disagree, but at the same time, I know what they were going for. Especially when you're driving a C8, you can see the front fenders, the big swooping. I mean, it's very obvious that they were sticking with that Stingray heritage because it's been there since the C3, and even with the C7, they kept those like real sloping fenders, and even with the C8 with a much smaller front end, it still has those fenders. So they wanted to keep the Stingray idea, and honestly, probably more so in the C8 than ever, because they wanted to make sure that people knew this was still a Corvette, even though, I mean, I get it to this day. Whenever I got my 2020 not too long ago, obviously, I was in the parking lot. This UPS guy comes through, and he's like, "Hey, what kind of car is that?" And I said, "It's a Corvette." And he goes, "That's a Corvette?" And I said, "Yeah." But that's the same kind of reaction I get to this day with the Z06. They're looking, they're like, "What is that thing?" Well, it's a Corvette. And their response is always like, "Oh, that is a Corvette?" Like, they're blown away that a Corvette can look that way.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So 179 thumbs ups currently, guys. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's true too. So Dad's Garage said that some people said the C6 wasn't a real Corvette because it didn't have the pop-up headlights. It's like there's always something. There's always at least one thing that makes it not a Corvette. Like, it's so weird that people get so... I mean, imagine if Chevy would have never perfected or worked on any of these things to make the car better through the generations, and they would have just stayed stagnant with pop-up headlights. Imagine having a C8 Corvette with pop-up headlights. Like, not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing because it'd be kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like there's no evolution. The car has to change to get better.
They could have just literally called the C8 the Zora, not a Zora model. Literally call it the Zora, the Corvette Zora. This is the new era, and whatever you want to call it. Just call it something different.
Yeah, because the mid-engine was his baby, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
But again, I think they wanted to hold that for their pinnacle of the ICE C8, the ICE
Until they
Corvette.
ruin it and stick electric in it, and you find them all over the side of the road because you can't charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, let's hit 200 tonight. I think we're well on our way, so it would be really cool if you guys could do that. Just right there, smash that thumbs up. Look at it. How about this one? Does this one help? Whatever makes it happen. Let's do it, guys. We hit 200, and everybody on the screen will be very happy people. Yeah. So D'Anthony had a point up here. I wanted to touch on. There it is. The amount of new buyers that they've brought to the Corvette platform with this new mid-engine setup is totally worth it to GM.
Yeah.
I do not disagree. So that's the thing, is the C8 Corvette literally revitalized the interest in Corvettes, because it was, even though to me still one of my favorite platforms is the C7, it was just the interest in Corvette in general was dying off pretty quickly. With the C8, it's now revitalized to the point where you can't even get one. I mean, we know the stories. You can't get a car without paying over MSRP, and even then, you're limited to, waiting or going through a dealership that's not fun, whatever it is. You can't just go down to your local dealership and buy a C8 Corvette sitting on the showroom floor for 5 or 10K under like you could with the C7 or C6 or any of the rest of them. This car is something different. And even though I just watched a video about this from a channel called Vets on Vets, I think. He was talking about what's making the C8 Corvette market as hot as it is doesn't have anything to do with COVID, supplier restrictions, any of that stuff. It is totally a demand over supply thing. The demand for this car is so high, they can't keep up with it. So the supply is so limited, the demand is so high, they can't keep up. So the price of the car is going up accordingly. And it doesn't really have anything to do with, at this point, we're well past COVID. It doesn't have anything to do with that. The only thing that could potentially factor in at this point would be a pending strike. If that happens, then yes. But if not, there's really nothing stopping GM from just churning these cars out. And they are. They're putting them out at a pretty decent rate. But it's still not enough. People want these things so badly, way more than any other generation. Anthony, I feel the same. I would, at this point, until I get some more seat time in the C8, I still am saying the C7 is my favorite platform. Stay tuned for an updated video on that, though, because I need to spend more time with the Z06 to really give a really good personal opinion on that. 189 thumbs ups currently. We're really close to 200. That's pretty awesome.
I don't think Al's car's coming home for a while, man.
It really looks like it. Yeah, it's still there.
It's the office car now. They daily it.
Let's see.
By the way, if you guys
did
in C8, the 70th anniversary edition for MSRP, you got like probably a couple of hours. Reach out to the Vet Father. They have one at MSRP. Hardtop, very nice.
Yep. So just to reiterate, guys, the Vet Father in the chat here has a 70th anniversary C8 Corvette, all maxed out, front end lift, all the good options, and they're selling it at MSRP. The car is at the dealership right now, so you don't have to wait. If that's the car you want, you can get it at MSRP from Vetfather. If you need contact information, feel free to reach out to me or Vet Syndicate, and we'll get it for you.
It'll be gone.
They
by
do a great job. I bought my C8 from him, so
That's right.
yeah.
Ralph Cruz says, Justin, are you doing anything to the interior of your Z06? Probably not anything massive. I just did a video yesterday of a couple little things that I was doing, and then I have something else coming shortly. It's going to be just mostly additional carbon fiber parts and some usability things, but otherwise the interior on that car is already pretty much perfect. I got it with the 3LZ level 2 interior carbon. It already feels like you're sitting in a supercar. I call 8. Are you coming? What is that? Is that a car show? CACW. 195 thumbs ups currently. LT4 Powered says he did the Pro Clip. I did do that. Was the very first mod I did to my car was the Pro Clip, but it was something. It is kind of something with the Pro Clip, but not installing it. I've already done that.
Brian wants to know if you could show the picture of the Z06 I saw. Do you know what he's referring to?
Keith says I have the same interior, Justin. I love it. Yeah, and actually, Keith, I'm gonna try to pull up this picture really quick if I can, because Keith actually sent me a picture of his interior, and it looked really awesome. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Yeah, here it is. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. All right, so check out this picture, guys. Keith sent me this picture of his 70th anniversary, and of course, it's got the horsepower obsessed key tag on it. Can't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, look at the 70th anniversary edition. Carbon fiber level 2. Very nice.
Hey. Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
CACW is Corvettes at Carlisle. Woo.
Oh.
If that's really what it stands for, then yes, absolutely, I'm going to be there. 199 currently. Looks like maybe 200 is in our very near future.
Let's do it.
200 currently. We did it. We did it, guys. You guys are awesome tonight. Thank you so much. Now, to be honest, I love the fact that we hit 200, but we could still go. We could still keep going.
Always want more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, enough is never enough. Let's hit 300. This would be the very first live video we ever hit 300 on if we were able to hit 300.
So if you have multiple counts going in thumbs, double thumbs up on.
Yeah, if Jason shows us his tooth again, would you guys agree to 300?
Don't do it, Jason.
For 300, it's worth it.
No.
For 300, I'll fly to Texas and rip it out of his mouth myself.
It's gonna make some man very happy.
They're ripping. You just got to grab it. I did keep the old one, though. I still have that old one.
Oh, yeah. Who was it in the chat section that wanted Jason's old tooth? God, I can't even say it without just like...
The tooth.
Yeah.
Was it Stephen Rapp?
I don't remember if it was Stephen Rapp or...
It wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
It was somebody.
Whoever wanted his tooth, it is still up for grabs if you still want it.
That's so gross.
It is something. I can't even...
I get it if you're a dentist, but...
Mark says, Justin, when you fly out to Hawaii to do some mods for me, you now are Paragon and Segala certified. I trust you even more now. Mark,
I would like to go to Hawaii.
I was just gonna say, where in Hawaii do you actually live? That might be a possibility in the future.
I hope it's not Maui.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that place is not doing well right now. Yeah, Celebrity Tooth.
Yeah.
If you want, you'd have to get like a really fine point pen, but you could sign it too.
Yeah.
Or a case to sit in and use.
I'm going to go to
case.
Jared and get one of their little boxes to open it with and close it. And go, he went to Jared.
Good God.
208.
Wahoo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wahoo.
we're freaking killing it tonight, guys. When does the press get their E-rays? I actually was just reading something about when does the embargo end, because apparently a lot of the press already have their E-rays, but there's an embargo on when they can release any of the information.
Jason needs to whistle the Star Spangled Banner.
I know.
Tooth hole for 300.
Dude, I can't figure out how come I can't remember how to do it. 2 days ago, I'm driving down it and just driving in my truck. And I was like, it kept whistling. So I just started doing it. I can whistle so freaking loud. I was like, dude, this is awesome. And now I can't remember how to do it. But something about getting the air just right in that little addition. You know what it's like talking with? If you've ever been like chewing bubble gum and then just stuck it to the roof of your mouth for a little bit, like when you're a kid, and then tried to talk, that's what this is like.
That doesn't sound fun.
Oh, it's not, I keep trying to spit it out. Like, I won't tell you what I'm doing, but I walk into this white bowl. And for some reason, when I walk into that white bowl, I feel like there's something, I just want to spit it out. I'm like, oh, you're an idiot. That's not gum.
You keep talking about all this stuff put in your mouth. I'm just telling you, I'm being very restrained on making comments.
You're
Oh
right.
my God.
You're going to make a man very happy.
All right, so M2V4C says, Justin, if you didn't get black, what other color would you have gotten?
Red.
Red or hypersonic gray?
No, you wouldn't have. It had a blue tint to it.
Yeah, I like hypersonic.
You would not have.
I like hypersonic.
You're such a liar.
In a world where black doesn't exist, it would be red or hypersonic gray.
The wolf is awful too, though.
Well, I couldn't have got that for 23.
Oh.
Now, if we're talking about 24, Seawolf Gray is the top contender right now until I see it in person. I need to make sure that it doesn't have insane tints of blue or green to it. If it's just gray, Seawolf Gray will be the future color for me.
That's great. I love that color.
Corvettes at Carlisle under the tent.
Yeah, so I already read for Corvettes at Carlisle this year, there was going to be every color available for an E-Ray under the GM booth. So
Even Shane's cacti.
you'll
Even
see
crap
all...
cut.
Even crap tie, yep. You'll
Crap
see all of them at Corvettes at Carlisle. And if it's like last year, my booth is likely to be right beside the Chevy booth unless they move it. Last year I was right beside the Chevrolet booth and it worked out really nicely. So yeah. Ralph Cruz says, would you ever do a Canards giveaway for the C8? Yeah, I would actually. Are we talking C8 Stingray or Z06?
Oh, we can do either one of those.
I was going to say either one, and we could definitely do it. See, that's the thing. Extreme Online Store offers some insane products. They have such a wide variety. If when you ask for that, like they do, they have the dive planes for a C8 Z06 on their site, and I'm pretty sure they have them for the Stingray too. Paul, the hot topic tonight was people not thinking that the C8 Corvette is a Corvette. We did kind of talk about it already. It's one of those things where it is what it is. People, for some reason, they don't like change too much. Whenever we went away from the round taillights, that wasn't a Corvette anymore. When we went away from pop-up headlights, that's not a Corvette anymore. And now, ultimately, the mid-engine, that's not a Corvette anymore. So it seems like every generation, there's something for someone to complain about. Yeah, Matt Hurley, that is the other thing I wanted to talk about from the guys over at the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum. It is, in fact, the truth. The ERAY production starts October 23rd. So this was confirmed that the ERAY Bowling Green Association production starts on October 23rd. This has been confirmed by 3 impeccable sources. And who did they get the info from? It was the general. It's the general itself, yeah. Anyway, guys, whenever this is posted, stuff like this is posted on the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum, it is legit. So October 23rd is the date for the E-Ray. How many of you guys out there are considering an E-Ray? I'm not going to do another poll because we've done this a million times. But I'm curious. Let me know if you're considering the E-Ray.
See.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the Z06 setting records. Guys, this is a big one. Again, coming to us from the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum, the C8 Corvette Z06 sets the fastest time at Virginia International Raceway. Now, I thought this was interesting because this was one of the very first things that the C7 Corvette ZR1 did as well. Now, it was a slightly different version of the track, so we can't put them head to head here and see which one's faster. But the fact that the Z06 goes to this track and sets this record is pretty impressive. The Virginia International Raceway is not a gigantic track. So to set a record there, you're typically only a second or half a second faster than the next fastest guy. This car is impressive. Every time it's at a track, it seems like it's setting records. It does say on the article here that it's not mentioned, but based on the time, we think that the track is the setup in the 3.3 mile configuration, not the full grand course, which is the one that the ZR1 took the record from the Ford GT on. So it is not the same track. I wish it was, because if this had been the same track, it would have been a really good determining factor as to which one of the two cars is actually faster on a track, the ZR1 or the Z06. Okay, so we do have a couple people in here waiting on an ERAY. Y Envy says he's number 7 on ERAY list. He's down by you, right, Jason?
What is it? I was typing.
Y Envy.
Oh yeah, Mark.
He said he's number 7 on an ERAY list. Do you know where he's at? What dealer he's at?
I do not. He told me I think he buys all his cars from the same dealer, but I can't remember who it is.
Paul Lemons is number 15 at McMulkin. That means he probably knows Shane, because Shane was, I think, number 20. But he jumped off because Shane's getting a Z06 too.
Yeah.
Matt Hurley says if he can get an allocation, he's going to buy one. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody would. Jay says that he would love to see the Z06 on the ring. Everybody would love to see that. And I don't know why Chevy didn't do that. They had the Z06s over there a couple times, so there's only a couple reasons why we wouldn't have a time for the Z06. One is it didn't do as well as they had hoped. Number 2 is the weather not agreeing, and actually that was the reason for the C7 ZR1 and Z06 not to have an official Nürburgring time, is every time they went over there, the weather was so poor that they couldn't run the cars. Number 3, the Nürburgring is a very popular ring, so there's always a lot of cars on it, and if you drive on that ring long enough, you're inevitably going to come across somebody who gets into an accident, and when that happens, they have to shut down the track for the day. If that happens enough times, you're going to just send your cars home and say, screw it. So it's one of those 3 reasons. It has to be. Other than that, there's no reason we wouldn't have gotten the time. So you can speculate as to which one of those reasons is most likely. I personally think, and I know at least one of the times they were over there, they were rained out. And another one of the times they were over there, the track was shut down a lot for wrecks. So who knows? Maybe we'll get one eventually, though. That's what happened with the C7, is the numbers eventually leaked out. And that's why the ZR1 times are segmented times, is because they were never able to complete a full lap on that track with the ZR1. And because of accidents and weather. So, yeah, it's a little harder to do than just putting the car on the track. 217 thumbs ups currently, guys. That's pretty awesome. That is really awesome. You guys are killing it tonight. I don't think we have any additional Venmos. So let's talk about the giveaway one more time, guys, because we're going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon. The giveaway for tonight is a set of C7 Corvette splash guards or C8 Corvette splash guards. It's all 4, so front and rears. They're around $300. You could win these for a $10 donation. If you want to get entered, guys, we are giving these away tonight. So make sure you get in on this while you still can. We still don't have that many people on this list. So if you throw in even a $10 donation, you stand a pretty good chance of winning.
Did you talk about Corvettes at Carlisle already?
Mm-hmm.
You did? Must have missed it.
We're still working out the details, guys, but at Corvettes at Carlisle, like I said, the AWE official exhaust start, the first official exhaust start, is going to probably be on Friday, maybe around noon. But stay tuned. That has not been set in stone yet. I'm still working with AWE as to when the first official start's going to be, because the first official start is going to be my car first, which is going to be stock. And then right afterwards, their car with the exhaust on it, with the prototype. So at that point, you're going to be able to hear it for the first time ever. It will be at Corvettes at Carlisle, right at my booth / AWE's booth. And I will give you the official time by next Monday. So you'll know exactly when to be there to hear this thing. Because it's going to be, like I said, it is going to be the exhaust. The AWE exhaust system was the exhaust for the C8 Corvette. I truly believe it will be the exhaust for the Z06 as well.
Have you decided?
You know what I want to know? We need to do an over-under. How long we'll be able to film with our phones before they crash, before they overheat at Carlisle.
That's so disappointing too, man, because it is such a good place to have live videos, but the phones get so hot so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it sucks.
We'll be talking for like 20 minutes, and we're going to look down and be like, oh, hey, man, your phone's off.
Yeah, it just shuts off. What's the status of the Vet Syndicate cruise and our Ron Fellows subscribers time? So we're still working on the Ron Fellows and the cruise thing, but it is
the cheapest date is. It's going to be I'd say it's January or February.
January, February for the cruise. Probably February or March for the Ron Fellows, because I want to try to keep it in the winter or springtime because it gets really hot out there in the summer.
Yes.
So. What else did I see here?
I mean, you're in the desert, so.
Peter Carey.
Peter Carey, what's up?
Peter Carey. This might be the first one I've seen him on. Good evening, gentlemen. Guess who's in the house? What's up? It's awesome to see you on here, Peter.
Yeah, it is.
Is he going to Corvettes at Carlisle?
That's a good question, Peter. Are you going to Corvettes at Carlisle? I know last we talked, I think the answer was leaning towards no, but let me know if that's changed. We'd love to see you there. All right, 224 thumbs ups, guys. Let's start wrapping up this giveaway. So if you guys are interested, the Venmo link is at the top of the chat, or if you just want to do super chats, you can do that as well. $10 an entry, $100 gets you 20 entries and a free T-shirt. All right, Miata, come relax for a second here, buddy. Says, I am getting a cacti green E-Ray with dark wheels. What is your dream spec? If I did an E-Ray, honestly, it would look very similar to my Z06. It would probably be black, black wheels, black and red interior. Yeah. Well, actually, no. You know what? If I did the E-Ray, I might do Seawolf Gray.
I knew it.
What?
You started to say cacti. Deep down inside, you love that color.
I love it. Yeah. No.
Yeah, right.
It would be Seawolf Gray. But I need to see it in person. Again, like I said, I can't say that without seeing it in person.
It does look good in the pictures and in the video.
Peter Carey says that he's saving the wave for all of us, but sorry, no Carlisle for me again. That sucks, man. I feel bad. Yeah. Miata vitamins, everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Next time I won't respond to that, and I'll just mute the consistent things, just so you know. Yeah, we do. We do, and we will miss you at the show, Peter. Bruno says Justin is a closet cacti lover. Oh man, that's funny. The cacti color is cool in person. I don't actually think that it's bad, and I honestly love the idea that GM's stepping outside of their comfort zone a little bit, but it's, you know, it's just not for me.
Could have picked a better looking.
Do you know what it is? They already have that color for other vehicles. They're like, let's throw it towards the Corvette and see what happens. And I'm like, I like it. I do. The one that I saw, I can't remember which one it was, but it looks pretty good. But I wouldn't do it.
All right, it looks like we did get a Venmo. Sarah Osselborn. I'm not sure who that is. They donated $40 though, so they get 4 entries. Whoever is Sarah in here, let me know what your username is so we can put a username to the real name here. Oh, Cultural Awareness Corvette Weekend. Oh, it's in Bowling Green. Smoke 'em if you got them. I probably won't be there for that because I will be at Bowling Green the following, actually 2 weeks following that probably. So I doubt I'll be there for that, but it's good to know for next year. I didn't know that they had a show like that around that time. Detroit Z01 says, I gave my build to the dealership today. Won't be long now. Black Z06 convertible with aero package. Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so guys, I think we're going to wrap up this giveaway. Looks like we are all set. Steve, let me know when you're ready, and we're going to... I still need to know who Sarah is, though, just in case that person wins. Sarah also born.
I put Sarah O in there. Is that close?
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and run it then, Steve, whenever you're ready.
Cool. Here we go. And raffle. Come on, ring light.
2020 Matrix 8.
There you go. Jeremy finally won.
All right, Jeremy, you won something that you... Oh, no, he does have a C8. That's right.
Yep,
I forgot. Okay. All right, so he can use them. That's good. Who is Amber hugging, says Peter Carey.
A furry friend.
Bring him in here a little bit more.
There he is.
Come on, Onyx, look over here. You won't look over at the camera.
He doesn't want to look over.
This is Onyx. There he is. There he is. Look up here. Look up here. Oh, there you go. So that's Onyx, Peter. That's the new doggy.
It's a dot. It's the HPO mascot.
Yep. All right, 2020 Matrix 8. Congratulations. You are the winner of, I assume, probably the C8 XL Rock Guards. Shoot me a message if you actually, if you're still in here, it'd be awesome to know if you want to accept these or not, so we could choose another winner. If not, but I think he's going to take them.
I texted him, so let's see if he answers.
Nope, he said spin again.
Oh.
Oh. Well, geez.
He must already have them.
Spin again, Peter. Yeah, Steve.
Let me get back in here. Hold on a second. Come on.
Does Onyx ride in the vet? Asking for a friend. No.
He has. He's been in the DR1 before. Driving to
Yeah,
my parents'
he was in the Z01 once. He was in my C6 before. He was in the C5 a bunch.
Never in the
Ready?
C8 Z06.
Hit it.
Levi Char.
Levi
He
Char.
didn't-
I don't.
He was last week's.
Okay. All right. So is Levi in here?
I haven't seen him.
Because I don't think he was in here. Yeah. Gregory White, the dealership is Boardwalk Chevrolet in California. If you want the details on it, email me or send a message to Vet Syndicate. We can get you all the details.
Yeah, so you have to reach out to him because you gave me his name from the week before when I was
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
If not, we'll go next week.
All right, guys, we're gonna give Levi Char. Oh no, he's in here. He says sweet. All right, Levi.
Got it.
If send me an email. Let me know which ones you want for the C8 or the C7, and your shipping address. So my email is horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com, and let me know those 3 things, and we will get these out to you ASAP.
You know what? How many did he put in?
I think he only did 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he donated $10 and won a $300 item. This is what I'm telling you guys. You don't have to necessarily throw $100 at it. Every $10, it goes further than you think.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. He wants the C8. So that's great. Levi, send me an email still. I need your shipping address, and we will get you out the C8 Splash Guards ASAP. So you just won $300. Actually, it's more than that. With shipping, it's almost $350 for $10. So congratulations, guys. Thank you all tonight for the donations, the thumbs ups. I think this is one of our best nights for thumbs ups. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll see you guys same time, same place next week.
Woo.
See ya.